Hey, what's up everyone? Today we're talking about something that almost everyone has struggled with at some point. Figuring out if a girl likes you back. Maybe you've been texting or hanging out at school, or interacting online, and you're just not sure what she's feeling. One day she laughs at everything you say. The next day she seems distant, and you're stuck wondering, does she like me or am I imagining it? Well, don't worry, because by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what signs to look for, and I'm going to break down over 30 different ways to tell if she's into you, with real examples from texting, school, social media, and hanging out. These aren't just random tips. These are real patterns that show when someone actually likes you. And once you know them, it's way easier to figure out where you stand. The first thing to notice is how well she remembers the small details about you. This doesn't mean just your birthday or the big obvious stuff. I'm talking about the tiny things that most people would forget. Maybe you mentioned your favorite snack a month ago, and she randomly brings it up again. Maybe she recalls a joke you made, a story about your weekend, or the name of your pet. She might even remember small complaints about school, or things that annoyed you, and ask about them later. Remembering these things shows she's genuinely paying attention, thinking about you, and invested in your life, even in subtle ways. People usually forget random details about casual friends, but when someone keeps these things in mind, it's a strong signal that you matter to her. If she brings up these details without you reminding her, it's a pattern of thoughtfulness and interest that's hard to ignore. Over time, the more she remembers, the clearer the sign becomes. Another major signal is when she initiates conversations. If she's the one texting first, sending memes or funny videos that reminded her of you, or asking simple questions like, how was your day? Or did you finish that assignment? She's putting in effort to talk to you. Initiating contact takes time and energy, and people generally only do it for someone they like spending time with. At school, she might spot you in the hallway and walk over just to say hi, or she may join a group where you're sitting so she can talk to you. Even online, if she's consistently one of the first to reply to your stories, comment on posts thoughtfully, or send DMIs about random things she thought you'd like, that's her showing interest. Initiation isn't random, it's a choice. And when it happens repeatedly, it's one of the clearest signs that she enjoys your attention and wants to connect with you. Mirroring your behavior and matching your energy is another subtle but very important sign. Mirroring can happen in person, in conversation, or online. Maybe you start using certain words, emojis, or inside jokes, and she begins using the same ones. Maybe you tell a joke in a particular tone, and she responds in the same style. In person, she might lean back when you do, cross her legs the same way, or gesture like you do. Mirroring happens unconsciously, because people naturally mimic those they feel connected to, and it's a way of creating harmony and comfort. When someone mirrors your energy repeatedly over time, it shows that they feel comfortable with you, enjoy being around you, and want to connect on the same wavelength. This isn't a one-time thing. It's the pattern that matters, and that's what makes it a strong signal of interest. Playful teasing is another indicator that she might like you. If she jokes about your habits, gives you nicknames, or points out funny mistakes in a lighthearted way, she's trying to create a personal connection. The key is that it feels playful and fun, not mean or hurtful. For example, she might tease you for always being late to class, or joke about the fact that you're obsessed with a certain TV show or game. Playful teasing is actually a way of flirting. It shows she's comfortable with you and enjoys interacting in a personal, humorous way. Over time, if the teasing is consistent and makes both of you laugh, it's a strong signal that she likes you and wants to build a unique bond with you. Body language is one of the most important signs because it often tells you more than words ever could. If she maintains eye contact, smiles at you frequently, leans in when you talk, or positions herself physically closer to you in a group, these are all subtle indicators that she's comfortable and engaged. Even small things, like her feet pointing toward you, brushing her hair, or lightly touching your arm while laughing, can mean she's subconsciously showing interest. People naturally gravitate physically toward those they like, and these consistent behaviors are a way of expressing comfort, attention, and attraction without actually saying it. The more of these signs you notice, the more confident you can be that she's interested. Making time for you is another very strong signal. Everyone has busy schedules, but if she consistently chooses to spend time with you, rearranges her plans to see you, or stays on the phone longer than usual, it shows you're a priority in her life. Even small gestures like checking in on you during the day, offering to help with schoolwork, or showing up at places just to see you are ways she's investing in the connection. A consistent time investment over weeks or months signals genuine interest because she's choosing to include you in her life, even when she has other options. When someone opens up personally, it's another big indicator of interest. She might talk about her dreams, fears, family, or personal experiences, things she wouldn't normally share with casual friends. Opening up is a sign of trust and comfort, and it shows she feels safe letting you into her world. Over time, the more she shares personal thoughts and stories, the more it indicates that she values your relationship and sees you as someone she can be herself around. Social media interaction is another way she may show interest in today's world. If she consistently reacts to your stories, comments thoughtfully on your posts, tags you in memes, or sends random DMs about things she thinks you'll like, that's her making an effort to connect with you even when you're apart. One like doesn't mean much, but consistent, thoughtful engagement is significant. She's showing attention, effort, and care, which are all signs of interest. Especially when combined with other behaviors, talking about future plans is a very strong signal. If she says things like, "We should check out that new cafe next weekend," or "We have to go to that concert together," she's imagining spending time with you in the future. Including you in her future plans shows she enjoys your company and sees you as part of her life moving forward. This isn't casual talk. It's a deliberate way of signaling interest and emotional connection. And if it happens repeatedly, it's one of the clearest indicators she likes you. Laughing at your jokes is another simple but important signal. If she laughs at things you say that others might not find funny, or if she smiles at your comments when no one else reacts, it shows she enjoys your humor and your company. Laughing is a way of building connection and signaling attraction. If she consistently responds to your humor positively, that pattern indicates she enjoys interacting with you and wants to engage with you in a personal, playful way. And there you have it, over 30 real signs that can help you figure out if she actually likes you back. Remember, no single sign on its own guarantees anything. Some people are naturally friendly, some are just good listeners, and some may act caring without it being romantic. What really matters is the pattern. If you notice a lot of these signs showing up consistently over time, that's when you can feel more confident she's into you. But at the end of the day, the best way to know for sure is to communicate openly. Don't be afraid to take small steps and show your interest too, because if she likes you, chances are she's also waiting for a sign from you. If this video helped you out, make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe for more content, and drop a comment down below telling me which of these signs you've noticed before. Who knows? Your story might even help someone else figure out their situation too. Thanks for watching, take care, and good luck out there, because trust me, you've got this. And PLS. Forget to hit the like and subscribe button for full-time new amazing content.